And it's hello from
Hello.
me. Hi,
Hello. We made it.
I made it. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
you.
I'm Orlando,
And I'm Kaz.
and this is Late Night Right. And tonight we're going to continue on story building, and this one now is part three.
Part three, is it? Part two?
Part three?
Oh,
No,
okay.
two. Part two. You're right. But it's the third one.
But we
We've
do
gone
have a
on.
third coming, yeah,
Yes,
for
we do.
sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And time went so quickly last week, so it's going to
Oh, yeah.
probably happen the same way, yes.
And that is the point, is because we're building the stories, we got to talk about it, go back and forth, and figure out what's happening, who's doing what to
That's
who.
right. Yeah, we have no problem. Time is our friend.
Yes,
All
we
right,
have no problem
so
with that.
let me make sure that we are. Just give me a check. I'm just doing a check. Yeah, yeah, we're on live. Boom, and you
Hmm.
should be watching us on YouTube. Hopefully.
Yes. Yeah, and it did come up on YouTube. We're good.
Oh, good. Because every time I come to do something, the software has changed one or two little things, and you go ah. So yeah, that's why I'm checking. And it's going on. Okay, so story building, Orlando.
Yeah. Okay. And we figured out how I can share this so I can continue to do the typing and stuff, but we can still see it.
Yeah, this is us still bumbling through every now and then, but
Well, yeah,
it is
but
what it is. So just bear with us.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm gonna
I'm
share
not even
this.
blaming this on the software. Not this time.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
no, 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 no. We're good here. There we go.
There we go. All
And
right. Yay! It's
we're
working.
good. We're good. We're good.
Uh,
And since I can't have that on full screen, I have one open on my desk, and I can type on that one.
yeah, yeah.
It all works.
All right. So we're continuing on from last week's story where we started out with what was it? I suppose I shouldn't be.
Okay, well, no. Uh,
It's just like a refreshing thing. That's what I was trying to do.
yeah, a bit of a refresher. Right. So
Mm.
I made a few notes here so that we'll have them because I don't know, the other document kind of disappeared, or at least all
Uh-huh.
the notes I added to it disappeared.
Yes.
Okay, so basically we're going to be starting with Michael. Um, where it's a hidden location, by who, and it was corporate underground invasion, whichever the case may be. We're not 100% sure yet.
Mm-hmm.
For what specific reason? Michael's knowledge of technology and physical applications. In other words, he can also build the hardware. So it's one of those kind of things. He has the knowledge. Okay, so where we're basically starting is Michael is closing up the old house, and the bad guys, whoever they turn out to be, drive up. They grab him and haul him into a what kind of vehicle do we want?
All right.
A, a truck, a van, any specific type? Did somebody rob a vehicle to do
Mm,
this?
yeah, well, if it's going to be military, or it could be hired hands for the military
Well,
or
yeah, hey, but we're
government.
gonna have the bad guys dressed in black, right?
I was thinking black, yeah. I was going to go full on black with black windows. But I thought that'd bring too much attention. Not that it
Yes,
will.
it would.
Yes, I know, yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just guessing
Yeah, just a
any
black van, put them in the back.
just
Yeah,
anything that has a closed back with no windows.
mm, yeah,
So like a delivery type of van,
mm,
right?
yeah, yeah, delivery van.
Okay. And then, of course, we're going to go to a new scene, which could be a day later, 5 days later, which we will probably note in the actual script that Logan, who is the youngest, he would be the younger one of Sean's two boys. He comes by and sees on his way home from school that everything is overgrown. And he used to cut the lawn, so he would notice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he hurries home to tell his parents. So this is where we are now. He's going home to talk to his parents. So it's I guess the mom say Tanya, and then we have Matthew. I'm guessing Matthew would be about 18. Make Logan about what do you think? 14, 15?
These are friends of the family or
Yeah.
brothers to the Michael.
No, no, no. These are the ones. Sean, Matthew, and Logan are the ones that come to the greenhouse.
Right. Okay.
And
No relation.
Logan is the youngest of the three, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So his older brother is 18, so
Mm-hmm.
he'd be, what do you figure?
Okay.
3 years, 3 years younger?
Yeah. It'll do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which means, Sean's probably going to be about, I don't know, let's say 45. You figure?
Oh, right. That makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, so that we have an idea of what exactly it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Right.
it's
That
easier to get a
changes.
visual that way.
Mm.
Okay, so in here, he has to explain what he saw. Which makes Sean try to phone him. Try to phone Michael to see what's going on.
Okay. Hey, Michael, what's going on? Hey, buddy.
Okay, so the fun part here would be when I say nothing at the house, does that mean that the phone is dead? Like there's like literally nothing?
No, that was going to be my question. What do you mean, nothing?
Good
What?
question.
Yeah, I know. I just, yeah. No answer, no reply. Or
Okay,
is it
so
dead? Is
so
it cut off yet? Like,
well, I would think if Michael is closing up the house, that means the phone's cut off.
yeah, let's use that one.
Okay.
because that gives an indication, right?
It's dead.
Because
Okay.
that
Now,
moves
so
him forward, yeah, forwarding.
yeah, right. So then
Other,
for Michael, this would be a cell phone, I'm guessing.
mm-hmm, yeah, sounds cut off.
So is it just going to be no signal, or is it going to be busy signal as such,
Mm,
or out of range? I'd say out of range.
don't know. If he's underground, yeah.
Well, no, because it will say that on your phone.
Then why would it be out of range? I don't get that.
Generally, that
Everybody's
means
in range these days.
no, no.
Hmm?
Sorry, no, they aren't.
No?
No, no. I
No?
have definitely seen. I've had it come up on my phone that, you know,
Yeah?
um,
Wow. Wow. Not here. If that's
out of the
reality.
you're
Yeah.
out of the service provider's
Yeah?
area.
Really? That never ever had that in my life. But it's a story, so whatever suits, you know.
Yeah, I'll just put area for now. I know there's another word. I know it comes up
Uh,
differently.
disconnect. Disconnect. Depends what you
No,
want.
they never say a phone is disconnected.
No, but there is a sound for disconnect which should signal to the user go, what? Depends. I don't know how important this is going to be. Whether it can't get through because there's something wrong with the phone, or does he want to keep believing that somebody, if it's out of range, that changes what's going to happen next, you know?
Well, that's right.
That's the point.
Because
Mm,
if Michael was normally supposed to be in a place that's normally within range
yeah.
of his friend's phone, then to all of a sudden be out of range, how does that happen?
No, I don't know. I'm lost in the out of range thing. Never had
Well,
it.
which
It
means
must be a
which
Canadian thing.
which
I
means
don't
he would
know.
be have to be far enough outside of the town.
Oh, I see. Like into international. Yeah, of course. I've
Well, it
had
could be
that.
international. It could be still
Mm,
somewhere fairly
this
close
is it.
by,
Yeah.
without being,
Okay. Back to he's ringing the house. He's phoning the house, or
no.
is he
He
phoning Michael cell to cell?
cell to cell. Yeah,
All right, that's the thing. Yeah.
which
In
means
that case, Michael could be anywhere on the planet.
well, exactly right.
Okay,
Exactly
so
right.
that's
That's the
good. That's
point.
good. Yep,
That's the point of it. We want them to be worried about this. Like, wait a minute, this isn't normal,
that's right.
right?
Got it.
That's the
Yeah,
That's the whole point of it.
that's the point. Okay, yeah. That's what we're trying to get down to. Yeah, good.
Mm. Okay. There we go. So, we have the family go about their business. Uh,
Yeah.
but of course, Sean keeps trying. More concerned every time there's no answer.
Mm.
We can have him go off to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Michael, where are you?
There we go. You're late.
Yeah. He doesn't have his phone turned off, so he knows that. Yeah. Is-
Mm-hmm. And that
yeah.
that would be the point. The only other option
That's the
is
point.
to um because the only other option is to give it a busy signal
Busy.
or to have it shut
Yeah.
off altogether. That's the
Mm,
only other
yeah.
options, right?
Off.
The phone, Michael's phone.
Yeah, off, yeah.
Right. I
I'm
mean,
thinking it through. Depends on what he's going to do or think from it. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
well, it depends on who has control of his phone, don't you think?
Well, it could be anything.
Well, if he's been taken by bad guys, do you think they're going to let him keep his phone?
Well, of course not. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the first thing you lose is your phone.
Well, exactly, exactly. I mean, do we want to show a scene where we
Mm. Yeah, that one thing. Yeah, the snatching. Snatch him, snatch his phone. Michael could be on the phone while he's being snatched. That way
well,
you could just do it all at once, you know.
well, see, he would have his phone on him. He's closing up the house. I mean, everybody has their phone on them. Doesn't matter what they're
Of
doing,
course.
right?
Yeah.
So he would have his phone on him, right? And I mean, we could have the first phone call ring when he's in the back of a vehicle because we don't know how
Ah.
far away he's going, right?
Mm. But if it rings, yeah.
It rings or vibrates. This would be one of those things that's a completely different scene altogether, and that could be
Yeah.
also in transition from one place to another, or he's being taken out of a vehicle,
Yep.
and
That's
but
right.
meanwhile the phone is on the dash of the vehicle. We could have it
Mm.
ring, have somebody shut it off there, or somewhere like here.
It has to be a useful purpose.
Well, that's exactly right.
Otherwise, we wouldn't even be talking about it, would we?
Hey, well, true. Very, very
That's
true.
right. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
I had to put it in its
Okay.
place. Yeah.
So either way, when we go back to Michael's friends here, um, we're gonna have to see them make a plan.
Yeah. Make a plan. Make a plan. Plan A. Sorry, I shouldn't be joking. I do that all the time. Plan Z. Oh. Sorry. Happens.
Okay. Number one, um, they need to know how to get out of town.
Who has to get out of town?
Sean, Matthew,
Yeah, okay, the
Logan.
guys.
What do we need to pack?
Packing.
Right? Um,
Depends.
uh, 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 um,
How do we make sure no one knows something?
that were gone.
Uh-huh. I'm looking
Ah,
around.
here we
I'm looking.
and this is Tanya volunteers to stay at the house. Stay.
Hmm. Tanya. Hi, Tanya.
Okay. Right.
I'm looking around things. Sorry if I keep moving because that's so I can read the screen. Apologies.
Here we go. Set the time when they're going to leave. But of course, I think even prior to number 4 is we got to know because it's the how to get out of town, right?
Yeah.
So they got to have their reasoning.
Yeah.
So we put this up here. Gee. So we don't need it down there. Okay, so we get to set a time, and I believe it's probably going to be at night. So they're harder to see.
Mm-hmm.
How about we figure this out? Because we did talk about this one last time.
Mm-hmm.
Why they chose the route to take. So they
Are they running from or running to?
well, they will leave at the closest.
Avoiding surveillance. All right. So if they're running from that place, or the greenhouse, it's already a danger zone, isn't it?
Um,
Be correct or not? Not yet.
well, built in the country.
Is that Mint House?
Because it's a pretty recent thing, I guess, and you know, I mean, John would have a fairly decent idea
Hmm.
of what kind of stuff
Okay.
is in the underground part.
Hmm.
Just simply because that's well, hey, if you're best buds, you're going to talk about it.
Hmm.
Even
Yes. There's
even
gonna
if
be.
it's even if it's with a sly twinkle in your eye and is a well, wait till it's done and then I'll show you. You know?
Mm-hmm. Dialogue, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Discussion. Discuss. Debate.
Yeah. because it all comes down to, okay, how well do they know each other, and
Mm. Good friends, old friends, new
were
friends.
Michael's parents adamant that he tell no one, like literally no one, you know?
Mm. Yeah.
So that'll be, um, that's one of those things that we'll figure out
As you go.
literally by the characters as we go
Mm.
along. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll know as they go along because we get into the characters so much, right?
Mm. Yeah.
You know, and it's like, oh yeah, they would do that or they wouldn't do that. You know.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So that's this. That's not plot, but that we're talking about. It's about character, which is different. And
Yeah,
yet they. Mm.
like for example, we will have Tanya um go to her job, like maybe she works night shift somewhere,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
she, takes them in the vehicle and parks at work, and they sneak out because it's closer.
Mm-hmm.
They sneak out of the vehicle and off they go, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is when Tanya goes to work.
That's normal stuff. Mm.
Night shift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes
Just to
sense.
make it just to make it good and solid.
Mm-hmm. So what do we got? Do you want to? So far we have.
Okay, so far
If
we
you
have up here that Michael has is there locking up his parents' house. He's outside. He's just about done. Um, and then a bunch of guys dressed in black drive up and grab him and haul him into the delivery van.
Mhm.
And I'm assuming at that point the grass is probably cut, right?
Mm.
Um,
Yep.
and then, of course, it's going to be probably a week or maybe 2 weeks later.
Okay.
So,
Time is good. That's important, I meant.
yeah, week or two goes by.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, we can just shorten this. Logan sees on the way home from school that everything is overgrown. He used to cut the lawn. So he hurries home and then he tells his parents. And then got all this stuff here and,
Mm-hmm.
Um, so of course Sean tries phoning, da 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 da, all this other good stuff. So, I mean, this could be a matter of a few days have gone by before they actually leave.
Leave the house.
Yeah,
Leave.
because they got to get supplies.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Mm-hmm.
hoofing it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you're gonna have to have food and stuff like this you can have on the way.
Comms. Yeah. That's the phone. So that's
Backup,
okay. That's
back,
covered.
backup battery pack for the phone and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sisters.
Maybe a lead case to put it in so nobody can track him.
Yeah. Weaponry. Do they pack a gun? Yes.
Um,
Do they not?
possible.
I don't know.
Possible. It's possible if they
I
get
just
if they
thought
get
of
caught.
it. Yeah.
It's possible if they get caught with a gun.
If they're cautious, yeah.
If they're caught with a gun, um, considering this appears that there has been a complete regime change.
Maybe.
You know, like this is 100% surveillance state,
Mm-hmm.
which
Oh, that's
means,
right.
you know,
Oh,
whatever what
yeah.
which whatever is going on. I'm betting the first thing they did is made sure nobody has any weapons.
That's right. I forgot. We were in a 10-minute
10 minutes,
situation.
10 minute,
Place.
10 minute town, 10 minute city
Town.
type thing.
That's right. That was missing. Thank you. Yeah.
Mm.
I forgot. A week's a long time. Okay, so and if you move out of that 10-minute town, your flag, that's a red flag for, you know,
Well, if you don't have a if you
the
don't have a
government.
permit, if you don't have a permit to leave, you don't
Yeah,
leave.
that's right. Yeah. So anything could have happened in this kind of a dystopian society, and I just called it, didn't I? Maybe I'm wrong. Sounds quite dystopian to me in a way. That's for sure.
Yeah, but
If
I
they're
think the
living
whole
underground,
I
unless
think
it was a,
I think the
you
whole point
know,
would be to I don't know. I don't know. Maybe in the end we have, you know, Michael and Sean take down the system.
yes, yeah, yeah, he's a tech guy. Yeah, definitely pack a gun, some weapon.
I'm thinking knives.
Yeah, no, something.
Bow and arrow maybe?
Besides, the gun is too soon. You need some in between kind of a, I would, like you said, knife is better. And it's useful too for rope cutting or
Well, yes, there's multiple
whatever
purposes.
else. So,
For
listen,
shaving, kindling, for fire. Um,
yeah, let's go with that.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they could have you know, a crossbow and arrows.
A what? A,
Crossbow. It's a short bow. It's small. You can fold it down and put it away. You could hide it. You could hide it. Put it in a pack.
what's it called? What's that word?
A crossbow?
A cell phone.
No, a crossbow is
Oh,
bow
a
and arrow.
crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Archery, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah. That gives him eh, whoever's watching, like they'll know straight away that he has that kind of ability. He's well, what's the word? Not the ability that
Well,
he's skilled in.
the
He has a skill. Yeah,
the capability.
yeah, yeah. That's
Okay.
cool. That gives him also an extra.
Well, hey, you stop and think about it. I mean, just about everybody I know took archery in school. So,
Not my.
hey,
We live in
different town,
different
my friend.
worlds. Nah, that we don't do that stuff. But we did make
Uh,
our own bows and arrows when we were little kids. Go to the
oh yeah.
jungle.
Oh yeah. Everybody does. Yeah.
The jungle.
I'm pretty sure every kid out there probably has at one point
Yeah,
or another.
I know. We used to chop them down, bend them over. But mostly we were hanging around the waterfront, Sydney Harbour.
Okay.
Fishing, swimming, watching out for sharks.
Um, I don't know. Do we want her to get to work before these guys get out of the vehicle,
Do they
is
want?
there go- or is there going to be kind of like a checkpoint in between? between their house and her work?
I, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I never thought of that. Yeah. Question mark?
Alrighty. Either way. Either way.
Yeah. It's a checkpoint. Yeah, I like checkpoints. Checkpoint Charlie. I thought Checkpoint Charlie in Germany, in Berlin, just like in the movies. Old stuff then.
Okay. Either
Well,
way.
the black, yeah. Sorry.
The three guys have to sneak out of her car to start the hunt for Michael.
Okay.
Either way, whether it's
That-
her parked at
that-
work or they have to get out before a checkpoint.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
You know, make it look like they're going shopping or something or whatever the
Yeah.
case.
Mm.
Because apparently everybody can move around freely in the town.
Mm. Yes, that's true. Because everything's done by phone, like credits and.
I'm guessing that people still have to physically go to work.
Mm.
Or everything just simply stops working, right?
Well, some must, yes.
Yes.
But we're assuming that anyway, so yeah. We want to work with what we want to work with. We have that choice. That's what the scriptwriter has.
Okay, so we said start with their
Or the
escape.
storyteller, yeah. Allow yourself to do what you want to do with the story.
Okay, so while they're sneaking out, we see Michael working at a computer.
Mm-hmm.
Or computers.
Yeah.
And or putting something together.
Gadgetry.
Okay.
Robotics.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see,
Um,
just an arm or line there.
and I
Okay.
guess we're gonna have to see these guys almost get caught.
Mm.
Question is,
Right.
what do they do? To make sure they're not caught.
Mm. Almost
That would be-
caught. That means they be able to hide or disguise or pass as people in charge themselves, like in uniform, security uniforms,
Or does
jacket.
does one of them know
Mm-hmm.
the guard? So to
Yes,
speak?
an inside job. Yeah. That sounds good. I mean, that's easy to work with, but You can always change it if we don't like it. But it's good. It's a good first
That's a
first
really good
base.
question.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna set these up because they're separate questions.
Alrighty.
So, I guess depending on where it is that they're going out of town, I'm guessing it's not going to be at a street. It's got to be somewhere in between,
Right.
which
Okay.
means, they're going to have to head off at, cross purposes type of thing and be crossing streets where there are no cameras.
Yeah, avoiding cameras, which is difficult. So, where? Yeah, where do they not have cameras? Nowhere. And I don't know.
How do they avoid
But you
cameras?
know, for the purpose of the story, yes,
Yes.
there's a place, back alley thing or whatever the hell it's going to be called. Not observed.
Well, I
Or,
don't know.
or,
I've seen back alley telephone poles with cameras on them.
mm,
Here anyway.
yeah, okay, for the sake of the story,
For the sake of the story. I mean, anything is possible.
yeah,
I mean, if you're going to go
yeah,
100% surveillance,
and that's something later we can come and look at,
we'll figure that out. Yeah.
yeah, later.
Okay. So I think we'll be going back and forth between Michael and these guys, and maybe Tanya,
Mm,
before they get to the greenhouse, because
mm, back
they're
and
gonna have to
forth.
get a, they're gonna
That's the
have to get a
time.
they're gonna have to get a fair distance,
Yeah, you have to do that.
right?
This is a progress. Yeah.
Okay, so then
We see, yeah. Okay. Back forth dialogue with it. Can't.
maybe she makes excuses. Why not to go out and meet people or do this,
Mm,
that, and next thing, and or ask questions on why did Sean take holidays, or
mm,
oh, I hear he's
yeah.
building something at the house, I should go and help him, or whatever,
Yeah.
right? We'll think of something, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That'll come.
and then we'll also be weaving in.
Doing broad strokes at the moment. You don't want to get too deep because then you got to change so much. Another little thing.
A few Michael scenes, and
His situation. Cut the scene.
there we go. So those will be the three types of scenes we have
Yeah.
to actually play with.
And that'll take care of that. Yes.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So,
Um,
what
I don't
next?
know. I don't know if we want to have any scenes with anybody else in the town.
I don't know yet.
If you know what I mean, with well, or even in pertaining to who's giving orders to who,
Yeah,
on the wall or something like that, so
I
to speak.
think that would be good, yes. Even by screen, you know. My brain went straight went to 1984. Everything done by screen. You know, you don't see real people apart from your main characters. Yeah, I'm not saying that's what we should do. I'm
Hmm.
just flat. I just flashed on that. Yeah. Anyway, depends. I'm also thinking of budget here.
Okay. So,
I shouldn't, but
yeah,
yeah.
well, who's giving orders to whom when it comes to the guards? I mean, are they just
Mm,
um, picking up a phone and being told what to do?
yeah.
Who's on the wall next week? Or just a
Mm,
conversation between two guards
yes. Yeah. That's.
type of thing.
Mm,
We just
you
won't do it like a who's on first.
yeah, exactly, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, and you get the other thing you can do is like you can be taking orders, the phone rings, the guard picks it up, and you're only hearing one side of it, and yeah, and you go, oh, depending on what kind of dialogue you want to punch in here. But he's taking orders, be careful of blah blah blah, and then he becomes really cautious to start looking out. I mean, depends. I'm not too sure how to do that. I mean, you could do it either way. But yeah, you could have two guys, but you want to pay a wage for that. Because I said I was thinking of budget, so I know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unless unless they're important later on as well, and they become sort of like interesting people, because you can develop those as well. That's a later thing, isn't it? Really. He says there's a checkpoint, and they're trying to avoid one or two is looking out, or do they get by, or do they pretend they're allowed to pass?
How's that?
But we've also said that they're able to avoid detection,
Well, that's right. Okay, two guards talk about
which
who
is
is
why
on
you're going to
shift.
go
We
with
get the
that.
phone
Yeah.
call. There's new orders. Is one of them related to Sean?
Mm.
I mean,
Oh yeah, inside job. That's what we talked about. That.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah. So one of them knows him and lets him pass, unless you want. Yeah. Okay, that works. So the guard sees the others. Yeah, what about them? Oh well, I need them. They're needed. They're required. They're required. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. God lets him go. Shane at that age, even more. He could be superior.
Well, it could be as simple as two guys who played baseball with him,
Yeah, yeah. Could be
right?
anything.
It could be anything. Exactly.
That's right. So yeah, it's a
And the
yeah.
whole point, would be to keep it vague. I mean,
Mm, yeah, right
you know,
now, yeah, especially unless it's going to develop in the story or something like that, then it doesn't really matter. It's not an important detail, but
hmm,
whether they can get past, that's important or not.
yeah, yeah.
Detection. Oh,
Because
see what.
I'm thinking in the long run. I mean, I'm thinking they're staying in the same. Maybe they're in the closest city, like real city that's nearby.
Mm,
You know, because it'd
okay.
be easy enough to make sure. You know, it's a short drive then for them, but
Mm,
for
mm,
people who have to walk because you're not allowed to have the vehicle
mm,
except for special occasion and if you're given permission,
mm.
right?
Yeah.
But these guys are going to have to go from out in the country to wherever it is Michael is in order to you know get him out to get him out of there.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of obvious that he's going to be behind locked doors.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
This is going to be fun. This
Yeah.
is going
Yeah.
to be a lot of fun. So this is literally, I mean, this is a really really good start.
Mm. Mm.
Because I mean, this
I
is
can
this is
see
our beginning
scenes
here and
now.
everything.
Yeah.
All of this,
Mm.
and this is like right here.
Read it out.
This is the where we're at. We need to see them make a plan. This is where the hero's journey begins. Right here.
Yeah. All right.
There we go.
Nice.
So we have names of all of the main players. Um, when when they start questioning Tanya here, I guess we have to. There'll be new characters here.
Mm.
There we go. New characters. It'll be from her work, his work,
Mm.
or friends.
Okay. Okay.
Because then we can have. Then we can. I think we can really lay it out to show that doing it this way will be that you'll see that most of the town is not happy with what's going on.
Yes.
And that would be the point.
Yeah. But this dodgy, yes. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh huh. I can tell.
So I mean, even if they are curious, right? Really, they want to know what's
Mm.
going on, stuff like this. They don't voice their concerns to anybody.
Mm. There could be a scene where people are kind of walking through and something happened and they all look away, like in movies now, like those videos, what's happening in some cities around the world, they look away. Someone's killing somebody and they're not, and they just look away, like in the past, which we're seeing
Yes.
now, they just don't, they're so afraid now. So that shows a fear by not reacting to something very, very horrible. and they kind of look away and because the fear is just like, because they know to be careful in this town. Yeah. They've been trained already, yeah. I don't know if I'm just going to say something here. When we had COVID in our really bad city, and it shouldn't be bad, it wasn't, but during the COVID thing, and the government made it so that nobody can drive any more than 5 kilometres from home.
Right.
So this is a sample of it, that weft thing. If I don't know if I'm supposed to be talking about that, but I mean, here it happened in Australia. This is for real, where you couldn't go anywhere further than 5 kilometres, and you could get the police got you, and where you live and the address, you're further.
Mm-hmm.
So, excuse me, that's right.
There you go. Hopefully that helps.
Everyone sorry, everyone's got a cold in this house.
Hmm.
Sorry about that. If I turn
Yeah.
my button off. But anyway, yeah. So that it has really happened. That limited.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So we know how to give that kind of a feel to it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's not like it's never happened in the world. It happened in this country. For real.
Yeah. Well, that didn't happen here,
No.
thankfully.
I don't think it happened anywhere else in the world. That's why kind of, but it really did happen here. And I was on the news all the time. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
got pinged
Mm-hmm.
for, yeah. And the
Yeah.
people in the western suburbs in Sydney, they said, how come they can go to the beach but we can't? Because they're further away from the coast. But that was a
Right.
big, big problem for people. Come, that's
Yeah.
not fair. That's not right. They got really angry at people. So this is just an example. So it's not far-fetched in the story.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, it's not. It doesn't take much imagination to see it happening.
That's right. Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah,
It just
sorry
comes.
about the throat. It's just
Well,
don't know
that's
what
okay.
happened.
It just comes down to um, who it is that's actually doing it.
Yeah, it's the who.
Because I mean, it could be as simple as somebody took over a town.
Mm.
That wasn't that isn't the government, right?
Oh, I don't
And stuff
know.
like that. That's the kind of thing that I'm thinking is probably the better way to run it. Just simply because it's possible this kind of stuff could happen if you have a group of people who are big enough,
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
to do it in the first place,
Mm.
and or
Powerful people.
they
Yeah.
came from somewhere else.
Mm. Subcontractors from.
Hmm. Well, I mean, back in the 60s and 70s, I mean, it could have been a biker gang that did it.
Who did it? Sorry, missed
It
that.
could have been it back if you go back in the day, it could have been a biker gang,
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
right? That did
Could have
that
been, I
that did it.
suppose.
Anything is possible,
Yeah.
you know.
And in that 10-minute town, that was like that because they're like satellites, aren't they? From separated from other towns.
That's right,
So that could work. Yeah,
because they
something
are
like that.
just a town. They aren't a city.
Well, yeah, could be a small city. Yeah.
No, well, I'm thinking 10,000 people, stuff like that. That's not a city.
Well, put up there the population, blah blah blah, roughly 10 minutes down. When you enter when
Okay.
you get your drone coming in on it, and that's what they pick up on, and then that changes to whatever.
Hey,
That's just a visual that
a
I
good way.
got.
That's actually a good way to start the whole thing.
That's what I was thinking. Yes, yes, the location, the size, proportion. Yeah, without even having to say it. Yeah, just when they're starting to run their credits, if they do them. Mm. Do not enter. Do not leave. Yeah. Have a skull and crossbones. Now getting real down and dirty, you know. No, I'll just cancel that last bit. I was joking. Did that is way too much, you know. I would have changed the genre then, wouldn't we? Horror. Danger. That's the word. Yeah. No, I don't even need that. Just let it know what it is. Population, 10 minutes. What's the name of the town? I can't think of that. Minuten. No. Not going there. Not going. Yeah, I remember last week we were wondering about how to start it.
Yeah, we were wondering. We were.
Yeah.
What is the actual
It
starting
comes
point?
to us, yes. Yeah. Just keep on talking. And that's what happens. Yeah. That's what makes it easier for two people writing and talking about this. I'm sure by yourself you could talk to the room, but it's like, I don't do that. Really, I don't.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah, what do you got? Make up, mate?
The drone itself
Mm-hmm.
goes
Ooh.
over Michael while he
Yes.
cuts a front yard.
There it is. There's a neon saying, Michael lives here. No. Sorry. Joking. Joking. Yeah. Yeah. That's an introduction to And is he cutting the phone wires or something like that? Or
Well,
no, no. That's too much.
well, it's called, okay, whoever is running this drone,
Mm. Mm.
and this drone that's not getting shot down, even though surveillance
Mm.
has seen the drone,
Mm.
whoever is running this drone
Uh-huh.
is obviously going to be the person, or the video is going to be what tipped off the guys to go and grab Grab him.
I have an idea, which is weird. This drone drops. If Michael's out, is Michael outside?
Yep.
If Michael was outside, the drone drops something down with a note or a stone or a bomb or something, a warning, a feather, a something, you know. I don't know what I'm saying, but this is me
You know that's not a, you know
free
that's not a bad.
reigning.
You know
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea.
I know, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah.
And considering the fact that they are
Message sort of thing.
originally, it's the parents they're after. Like initially, that's why they went and did their, made themselves scarce because they knew it was coming sooner or
Yeah.
later, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's pretty cool actually to start with, some sort of action or
okay.
interest. Has to be a warning somehow.
So we'll have the drone drop a magnetic tracker on this second vehicle because of
Is it
course that
magnetic
tracker
tracker? Yeah. Yeah, that'll do.
on the second vehicle because it's it's the old couple they're trying to find. And this is the first time they've seen any action at this house. So it's like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We'll
that'll do.
track. We'll track. We have the lawnmower's going. Nobody's going to hear it thunking and
then
or
that-
notice it because it's on.
Yeah.
It's up on the roof, right?
and so we have action immediately. That's good.
We have
Right.
covert action immediately.
Covert action is
That's
better.
what we got.
Yeah. Yeah, that's much better. Looks nice start.
I mean,
Oh,
if we
okay.
want to get detailed about it, I mean, we can have the drone comes around for a second pass. Maybe
Yeah, like that's what I
can
thought.
maybe
Yeah.
we see the drone.
I'd make the two passes at least, yeah. And these cut to Michael, like looking at it. Not the first time, but the second one.
Yeah.
While he's
Okay.
looking at it, yeah.
So we see it load a second tracker.
A frown, yeah. Urgency somewhere on his face.
Yeah, but in the meantime,
Mm.
um,
Sets him in action.
the lawn is done. The lawnmower stops.
Lawnmower?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stops. Nice sign, yeah. Signal. Yeah.
Jeez.
What about the drone? Just cuts out everything in
Well,
the house.
and
The phone, and when Sean rings up.
well, it's already off, Kaz. He's closing up the building. Everything's already shut off.
Oh, okay.
It's being locked up for an extended period of time. Even the water's shut off,
Already shut off. Okay. Go for
Okay,
it.
so the lawn is done, and so we'll have Michael look up at the drone. The drone gets a full shot of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it obviously can't drop.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's... Okay, so he hears the drone. And then the drone gets a full shot of him. You know,
Hmm.
and then Michael just, you know, goes about going back to work. Doesn't think anything else of it
Fair enough. Yep.
because
Anyway.
he's by himself. He's not going to talk to himself,
Mm.
right? I mean, if it was a book, we'd have, oh, you know, what the hell was that all about, or something. But I don't think I don't,
I
you
think
know,
drones are pretty common,
man.
but that's why he needs this drone to pass a
Well,
couple of times.
the thing is, if
That'll
you're in,
do.
I would assume if you're in a surveillance situation, they
Mm.
probably would be very common.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, what do I know? I've never been in that situation.
Mm.
I do
Sure.
not know. But that doesn't mean we cannot imagine what the
Mm.
deal would be.
Yeah. Yeah. But at least you got to start.
You know, and I mean, here, this could take us to uh, like a bunch of surveillance videos, and this is just one of them. We don't see any
Mm-hmm.
people. We just see surveillance videos.
Mm-hmm. We're gone over an hour. An hour 15 coming up.
Alrighty.
Yep.
That literally sets the first scene.
Yeah.
Yep, we've got the players, we've got the people,
Mm.
what they're gonna do, what they have to figure out,
Mm-hmm.
which of course will end up, each of them will end up being their own scenes,
Mm. Mm.
which is of course why I break it up the way I do when I'm typing this here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, alrighty, so there we go. We
Yeah,
literally
that's a good
have,
start. Yeah.
this probably will lay out like a quarter of the movie.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
Depending on how long we write the scenes. I mean, some with the drones stuff like that, that can be a series of scenes,
Mm. Yeah.
right? So we're just seeing this, that, and of course
Mm.
with Sean, Tanya, and the boys there, when it comes to the car and this and that and this and that, um, we see what's happening. They aren't necessarily talking,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm.
Because they don't want to draw attention, right?
Yeah.
So there's all that kind of stuff. But there we go. That's gonna finish it off for this week
Yes.
because, well, next week we start getting into, well, basically Act 2.
Mm.
You know, if we're gonna run it as a 4 act because it's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. This is gonna be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun
Well.
because at the end, at the town, we do not know if that other person, you know, for the reason that Sean and them could get out of town, whether he keeps the secret or not. Because maybe he sees them after they're already out of town.
Mm. Yes.
But, you know, but they're wearing hiking gear, so what harm could that do, right?
Yeah. We've developed more anyway. We've
Yep.
sort of have bigger plan than last week.
Much bigger. Much
Mm.
bigger.
Didn't take long, to be honest.
Yeah, because now we're into 4 pages, starting into the 4 pages of this. So
Mm.
this is looking great,
Yep. And
looking
next
really
week,
good. Next
so continue
next
with
week
it.
we next week we start into Act 2
All right. Okay.
of Complex.
Okay. And that's the title. Yeah.
Yeah, and as it turns out, everything is complex, not just a complex.
Yeah. Works.
Alrighty.
Good.
So this is gonna
So,
be this is gonna be a much more
yeah.
fun write than I thought it was gonna be.
When it started, I was going because I know this is your thing, and you'd been thinking about it, planning it, and I'd come in
No,
cold. No,
no, it was one idea I had one day. I wrote it down and I put it aside.
well, you had that, and I had nothing. And
Yep.
so, I think from what you had was little, as you say, you're right, and yet, like from that we've developed into a whole, we have room.
Well, yeah,
We got
and but that is the
something, a
point. That
story.
is
I know.
that's
Yeah,
why we're here. That's why we're doing this
that's
because
right.
this is
Yeah.
this is literally how we build up a
Mm.
story idea. We throw around
Yeah.
ideas just in the first place, just to have a
Mm.
bit of a theme.
Mm. We just want to
It it,
share it.
it just that
Yes.
this one already had a bit of a
Mm.
theme.
Yeah, and it's looking good now. To be honest,
Yeah, well,
looking really
I've got
good.
like 100, 125, 130 more ideas like this that are just a thing.
Uh,
You know, they're just
I
an idea.
got a lot on my hard drive too. I can tell you.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, we
That's the
both
fun part.
do. Mm.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of them. It's funny when you first start doing it, Doesn't I don't want to wander off the track too far, but I first started doing it, I had all these ideas and I wrote it down and all that kind of stuff, and then you kind of go back to you go, what rubbish is that? Yeah, and what I'm saying is,
Mm,
it's not a movie. That's what you need to know. Is it a movie or
right.
yeah, yeah,
Right. But I mean, but the thing is, though, I mean, any idea can be made into a movie.
you can,
You,
yeah.
even if it seems to be a
Mm.
rubbish idea,
Well, yeah.
it's how you come at it.
And
You know?
if you want to work with it or not, yes,
Yes.
you know.
Well, of course, because you have to be curious enough
Mm.
to start delving
That
into it and what
would,
could it be.
if that idea intrigues you,
Mhm.
yes, go with it. If you don't, like it's just a passing fancy,
Mhm. Mhm.
again, don't worry about it. That's up
Mhm.
to you, though.
Well, and the thing is, this one it could become a very very complex story.
Yeah.
With big fights and this and that and lots of
Mm.
people and it could be
Yeah,
military or whatever,
that's right.
or
Mm.
saved by the military,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
anything's you know at the rate things are going, yeah,
Mm.
anything can go once you get to working to the end of this, right?
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of ideas.
Yeah,
What to do
well,
with it
options.
is up to you. Because if you
Well,
got 10 ideas, which one are you going to pick? That's another thing. Yeah,
or you find a way to weave those 10 ideas.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I gotta stop saying that. Because yeah,
There's a lot of things I got to stop saying too. Don't
uh,
worry about it. Yeah.
well, yeah, because I say it too many times. I really do. Just
What? I
most
never
people
noticed.
don't,
I didn't even know what you said.
because anybody who's new at writing isn't going to know. That's the point.
Yeah, yeah.
So it kind of just doesn't fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. Well, shall we get off, or I mean, we could go for hours, and we will.
Well, of course, we always can. We always do once we're done
It's not
here
like us
online.
ending so quickly, is it? You know,
Yes, and it's
that's the
hard to
thing.
restrain from going back in and start working more
I know.
on that
That's right.
storyline and saving it for next week.
Yeah, that's
That's the
the
hard part.
hardest. Yes, we never
Yeah,
do
it
that.
is. It
We
is.
just keep doing,
Which is
gnawing
which
at it.
is
Yeah.
why I keep another project going at the same time.
At least I'll remember it next week because we
Yeah.
worked harder, longer on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
And of course, I'll be shooting you a copy of it anyway, so
Yeah.
you'll have a paper copy, not a problem,
Yeah. Right.
that you can follow along with and
Yeah.
add to. Again,
And we'll be doing that next week. So shall we kind of cut out or keep talking?
sure
What if
thing,
we? I don't know if the software
sure
will
thing, and
handle us.
yeah. Well, and for anybody out there who's having fun with these, be sure to like, share, and
Yeah.
follow us.
Oh yeah. See
And
that.
you know that sharing and those likes make a huge difference in us
Mm.
actually being able to be found in
Yeah.
the mass that is YouTube.
Yeah. Like us, subscribe, and do all that funny stuff.
Well, of course,
Those
of
groovy
course.
things.
Yep.
Anyway.
Share all the goodies. Yes.
Yeah. Um. I'm. No, I wasn't going to do that. I was going to say that I'm going to try and work on other things now. I've taken just a quick snippet. This is. I started to work with Screenwriters U, Screenwriting U, and with Hal Croasm,
Hmm.
and the AI thing. Okay, so because I'm into tech and all that, I couldn't help myself, so I'm doing that, and I will probably be talking about that at some other stage, but not for the next few weeks, because we're doing the script, Orlando script we're working on, and I'm travelling, I think, in a few more days from now, and so I'm too busy to all that stuff. So, but I'm interested in the course. It was really,
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, I recommend that. And AI and screenwriting is not what you think. So it's not writing it for you. You're still writing it.
Mm,
That's the thing. Major things I found. Yeah. All right. Because more later. How about that? And say
you betcha.
say
Sounds
goodbye.
great. Have a great night, everybody. And next week it'll be on my channel.
That's right. This week is on
And
mine. Yeah.
yeah, and that's well, next week Saturday, 11 p.m. Central Standard Time.
That's good. Yeah.
Come and join us. And hey, throw some questions at us. Throw some ideas at us.
Now,
We'll
now
be
that
we'll
would
be
be good. Yeah.
that would be awesome.
I love it. Yeah. Ask us something, anything, even about
Yeah,
the weather. Yes.
exactly. Either way,
Anyway.
I'm always keeping track. Always keeping track of the live chat while we're up anyway. So
Yeah. So anyway, on
have
that note,
yeah,
oh
have a good night, everybody.
yeah. Night. Bye and thank you.